stay gold. Neon motel signs keep blinking my name. I gave you Venice, you gave me blame. No stars tonight, just airplanes, but I still wait at the diner like it means something. Drive me to the end of the world where the palm trees kiss the ocean curl. You said California dreams die slow, but I believed you in that buffalo snow. Drive me where the silence plays like a sad film they forgot to erase. Hotel lobby, perfume on the key. Everything you left still smells like me. I wear your jacket like a vow, a hymn of love we never allowed. You were the song, I was the stage. We burned through pages like a teenage rage. Now all I do is replay the scene where you said forever and meant 17. Drive me to the end of the world where the record scratching pearls unfurled. You said fame was just a phase, but I saw forever in your freeway gaze. Drive me where the stories end, but I'll pretend they just begin again. So take me down that road once more with your lies stitched into Dior. If this is love, let it be Fillmore. Took the train from LA, hair a mess, suitcase gray, wore my old coat, hid my face. Didn't want no one to know I'd lost the race. You said you wait near Coney skies, but Brooklyn's cold and full of lies. The streets don't sing the way they did when we were just two reckless kids. Your name's still on my motel key. I left the West, but you stayed with me. Back to Brooklyn, no parade, just coffee stains and old charades. I thought Diners closed, the lights are low. The jukebox plays what we used to know. You told me once to never cry, but I see you in every guy. I dyed my hair, changed my name, wrote a song, took all the blame. But darling, love don't change the past, and neon never seems to last. I wore your ring around my neck, now it's just a silver wreck. Back to Brooklyn, no parade, just coffee stains and old charades. I thought I'd find you by the bridge, but all I found was what we did. You kissed me once on 7th Ave, now I walk it like a ghost in drag. Back to Brooklyn where I began, but nothing ever goes as planned. You said heaven's just a subway ride, but baby, I've been down that line. There's no light past midnight bars, just lipstick marks and rental cars. So if you hear a girl who sings with a voice that tastes like gin, just know she went back to Brooklyn to bury everything she'd been. I saw you by the candlelight. Your hands were folded tight, leather shoes, black coat, eyes too proud to cry. The choir sang of heaven while I watched you from the back. We hadn't spoken since the night you never came back. You look like winter, but burn like July. And every word they said felt like a lie. Snow fell on the chapel roof. You stood there quiet as truth. Your father's gone, the cold sets in, and I still taste your sin. They read the names, they sang the hymn, but all I saw was you again. Snow fell on the chapel roof, and so did I. I wore my Sunday lipstick that you used to kiss, the one you said made me look like something dangerous. You glanced back just once, like a page you shouldn't read. But baby, you and I were always built to bleed. The bells kept ringing, but I stayed still. I came to mourn, but I loved you still. Snow fell on the chapel roof. You stood there quiet as truth. Your father's gone, the cold sets in, and I still taste your sin. They read the names, they sang the hymn, but all I saw was you again. Snow fell on the chapel roof, and so did I. We were kids in summer's game, running fast, forgetting names, and now you light a candle slow, and I'm close the doors, let silence grow. I walk out alone, you'll never know what it meant to see you cry beneath the snow. One last time under the chapel roof. I built a garden in my mind, full of colors I can't find. People pass, they never stay, like streetlights lost in day. Mom said truth is never loud. Dad said pride can wear you out. I sat alone and wrote it down. Now I wear it like a crown. There's glass in the garden, I know I walk it slow. I don't cry, I watch it glow. Pain made a path, but I still go. You don't need to run just to grow. She said love is not a plan, it's just knowing where you stand. He gave silence as a gift. I learned how to read the rift. Life's a room you clean each night. Make your bed, then lose the light. If it hurts, that's half the fight. If you're scared, it means you're right. There's glass in the garden, I walk it slow. I don't bleed, I let it show. Hope isn't soft, it's just slow. You don't need to shine just to glow. Dreams that wore disguise, now I wear them in my eyes. Every cut became a map to places I won't turn back. So plant your fear and let it climb. Not every storm has to take They built a kingdom out of paper plates. Roses in the lobby, lipstick stained debates. We danced in silence on the marble floor, waiting for the preacher that never came through the door. You said this ain't Vegas, but we'll play pretend. I wore a plastic veil, you called me your best friend. It was a television wedding, broadcast to no one. I kissed you for the credits, then the scene was done. Confetti in the hallway, champagne in my shoe. I said I'd do in costume, but not to you. Your suit was wrinkled, buttons coming loose. The vows were scribbled in hotel shampoo blues. I smiled for the mirror, not for the man, thinking of a life that was never the plan. The organ never played, but we heard the hum of promises fading like bubble gum. It was a television wedding with nobody watching. Our love was a trailer, misleading but haunting. You held my hand for the sake of the frame, but I left with the lighter and forgot your name. Oh, the aisle was a hallway, the bouquet just receipts. We rehearsed the moment but skipped all the beats. So here's to the wedding with no paper trail, two hearts in costume doomed to fail. I said I do with a tear and a grin, to a love that was never written to begin.
Steam on the mirror, your back turned to me. Bare skin glowing in the bathroom light. You say nothing but your eyes say stay. I trace your spine like a memory I can't erase. Slide into the dark with me. No one's watching, just you and me. Skin to skin, no lines between. We're a fever that never leaves. Your legs on mine on the motel sheets. You lit a candle, called me sweet disease. I kissed the pills right off your tongue, while on a plate on the flat screen TV. Slide into the dark with me. No one's watching, just you and me. Skin to skin, no lines between. We're a fever that never leaves. And I still see your face in headlights. That night you left wearing just my t-shirt. I stayed up, drank your wine alone, swore I could still taste your hurt. Slide into the dark with me, even if it's only a memory. Lay your body where you used to be. We're still burning in every dream. Slide in, don't leave. Slide in to the dark with me. We laid back on the hood of your car. Somewhere the city gave up on the stars. You said the clouds look like people we lost, drifting above us, never counting the cost. ask who you meant, I just knew. The sky always feels more honest than you. We're just cloud people passing through, drawn in the air, then erased too soon. Love like weather, beautiful but cruel. We never meant to stay, only to feel, then fade. I told you love is just a borrowed coat, warm for a while, then left on the road. You said maybe some goodbyes are kind. They leave before they can ruin the night. We're just cloud people passing through, drawn in the air, then erased too soon. Love like weather, beautiful but cruel. We never meant to stay, only to feel and fade. Your touch like a forecast no one believes, soft when it's there, then gone with the breeze. But every time I look up, I see a version of you that still touches me. So let the sky write our names in the mist. If we were real, we'd never feel like this. We're just cloud people passing through, nothing to hold, but I still wanted you.
You lit a cigarette with a match from last July, the one we stole from the diner off Route 9. You said everything real gets archived too late, then left lipstick on the paper cup like fate. My heels cracked on the sidewalk of your goodbye. That was the day I learned silence doesn't cry. I watched our love like a Sunday matinee, half asleep, half hoping you'd ask me to stay. The reel kept spinning even when the screen went black. Some stories end before they ever look back. There's a photo booth strip in my drawer of sins. I keep it next to the key you never used again. You whispered dreams like they came from someone else's skin. Funny how lies wear perfume when they begin. You said I'm not made for always, just for now, and poured truth in my glass with a twist of a brow. I watched our love like a Sunday matinee, half asleep, half hoping you'd ask me to stay. The reel kept spinning even when the screen went black. Some stories end before they ever look back. I drive past that closed down movie house where you first told me the sky could lie. Now all it shows are posters torn by time, just like your promises framed in white. You were my frame of a dream I couldn't keep. Not tragic, not cruel, just buried too deep. Like popcorn on the floor, half eaten, left behind. A love too soft for the world to